EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
You could certainly make the case, Mike, that he had one of the best rookie seasons by a quarterback in NFL history. Not so much just his personal play, but he has completely rejuvenated that Houston Texans locker room and that Houston Texans organization. It was incredible watching him as a rookie. Tell you what, though, I think he's even more capable here in his second year under center.
2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him. And he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It'll bring up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
The coaches spend all week, Mike, drafting up their opening script. These are the plays that they feel the best with to not only attack the defense early, but try to get an idea of what sort of matchups they're going to see throughout the course of the game. Now, all of that is thrown out the window. None of the plays take into account snapping it this close to your own goal line. They've got to try to get themselves some breathing room, pick up a first down or two. That will allow them to get back on track, executing the rest of that opening script.
A deep shot for Aguilar. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
The Texans offense ready now for their second drive. They start with outstanding field position, trying to get the first points of this game. It'll be 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A gain there of 10 yards. First down for Houston.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Here we go.
They will work the middle with Mixon. And this offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Again, it'll be Mixon. And he is going the wrong way, tackled back at the 7.
And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
Taking off, he is in. C.J. Stroud, touchdown Texans.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here.
And this one is blocked. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Ravens offense ready for their 2nd possession. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. And he is tough to bring down. Finally, the defense gets him on the ground. It'll be no gain on that play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. A tight end in motion now. They'll go play action with Stroud. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go.
On the give, this is Mixon. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Texans who have the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. Stroud. Diggs on the reception. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Out wide, it's Diggs. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
All right.
Stroud. That one. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Derek Stingley.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Here's Mixon. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9.
All right.
Now Stroud. The throw on the run is complete. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal. That tackle's made at the 10-yard line. To throw, it's Stroud. And he's in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. This one is blocked. Big opening up the middle. He's inside the 40. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The block extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Let's go. 180.
On the option, they give it to Henry. Crazy. Derrick Henry. Inside the 40. And he's going to go all the way. An electrifying run. 76 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Ravens are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. There's Nico Collins and his Texans teammates getting set for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. He runs with it, and he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now, Stroud. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10.
180.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Open man, that's Flowers. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore 1st down. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake. Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Bateman is the motion man. On third down, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens, and he's going to have the Jets.
This play should always end up converting a fourth down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they said.
And he will do it himself. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Point after now from Tucker. The kick is good. And the Ravens have taken a 4-point advantage. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Texans offense ready to take over once again. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. That one caught by Tank Dell. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Back to the outside. He's got Diggs. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he is very close to the 1st down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. Here's Tommy Townsend now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we have reached halftime, and instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. 3rd quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. Aguilar goes off in motion. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will extend this third quarter lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Stroud. A toss, left side, caught by his running. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And this is taken in by the defense. And so much for a nice game through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the high, or actually the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game under pressure all game long. The secondary feasting on his passes. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Ooh, and he's in! Isaiah Likely! Touchdown, Baltimore. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Tucker for the point after. It's up and good. And the Ravens are going to extend their lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
To throw is Stroud. A throw out wide, they set up the screen for Collins. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's a toss, right side to Mixon. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
They'll run here with Mixon. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal.
All right.
In motion now, it's Collins. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. 3rd and goal.
All right.
Back to throw. Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And he nearly got away, but they finally bring him down at about the 3 to set up 4th down. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans are back within 2 scores.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
A return now from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. Out of the gun. Here's a give to Henry. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. He's going to run it. Oh, yeah. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
That one knocked away and incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction. We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Again, it'll be Henry. A dive, and he's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
In motion comes Andrews. Gonna go right back to Henry. And he finds his way to the end zone again. Scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend the lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Let's go back and scroll through some of their drives. One theme, Greg, going to keep emerging throughout. Too many turnovers.
Yeah, I think it's been a combination of just carelessness, right? Some sloppy play offensively that has caused some of them. But also, let's give some credit to the defense. I think in a lot of the cases, they're also forcing these takeaways, punching the ball out, going up for interceptions. They've been in the right place at the right time. So, combination of really good defense at times, and at times, really bad offense.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. He'll go right and find his running back. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Crowd to throw here on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. inbounds as good as you can do it. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Stroud. This one complete to Jordan. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Stroud. Backs to his tight end, Schultz. And the Texans have got a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. They're called in at the 2.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Washington.
so much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Ravens offense and Derrick Henry heading onto the field. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. A short gain there to about the 22. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. It's the tight end Likely in motion. They'll go again here with Henry. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that's going to bring up 4th down. Aguilar goes off in motion. Here it is on 4th down. Whoa! And he's going to have the Ravens 1st down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down. Aguilar goes off in motion. This one caught downfield by Flowers. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter.